Whitney from EcoVeganGal.com, and welcome to episode 4 of the Buy or DIY series, in which I show you a product that I really love and then talk about how to make it at home. Why? Because I want all of you to have access to these products no matter where you live, what your budget is, and what your preferences are. Some people love to buy products in the stores. Some people like to make that at home to save money, to reduce packaging, to eat less processed foods. I have one product for you today. Usually I do 3 different products, but today I was short on time, and one of the products I really wanted to feature is a little bit more complicated. So I'm actually gonna recipe test it this week so I can get the measurements right, because I couldn't find any recipes online with this similar ingredient list that this product has. So stay tuned for next week. So let's jump into the product of this video. This is a vegan tuna. Vegan tunas, for whatever reason, have been super popular. That's one of my recipes that I've done a few different videos on. I have at least one vegan tuna recipe at EcoVeganGal.com, and I always get compliments on it. Whatever it is, people just love that tuna-like taste and texture. And I don't crave it that often. I haven't made it in a long time, and I rarely ever order vegan tuna at a restaurant, but for some reason it was calling my name this past week. So I got this prepared ocean salad, as this one's called, from, is it pronounced Oaxaca? I'm probably totally botching this name. It's a Spanish or Mexican word with an O-A-X-A-C-A. Oh gosh, is it, I feel like it's like Oaxaca. Clearly I didn't take Spanish in school, I took French. Forgive me, and please like write the correct pronunciation down below. Okay, anyways, this is a raw tuna made from sunflower seeds and cashews. Super tasty. You can find this locally in Los Angeles because it's made in Redondo Beach, California, but I doubt you can find it anywhere else, so that's a perfect product to talk about in one of these videos. Plus, this was so expensive. Try to guess how much it was. This was $7 for this package right here. And how many servings? It doesn't say. I use it as a snack, so I think I got like 4 snacks out of it. I actually featured this on the What a Vegan Eats channel, so I'll show you a little bit of footage of me putting it on top of some wraps. This also would have been really good as a dip with some crackers, or even better on some endive leaves. If you never use endive leaves, they're just these crispy, kind of bitter leaves that taste so good with a creamy, rich topping like this. I think the first time I made a raw tuna salad was when I got this book, Rawvolution. This is one of my first raw recipe books. The reason I love this book so much is because it has super simple recipes, and on page 126 is their mock tuna salad. And it's almost the exact same ingredients that are in that ocean salad I just showed you. So I'm using this as my base, plus adding in a few more ingredients to get it to be exactly like this one. So we'll start with 1 cup of soaked sunflower seeds. You want to get the raw, unsalted. The benefit of soaking them is it makes them nice and moist, and you get to reduce anything that might be lingering on the seeds. So I put those right into the blender, and I'm just gonna pulse this. You could actually put these soaked sunflower seeds in a food processor instead. You want the sunflower seeds to just start to break down into almost like a tuna-like texture. Ahead of time, I chopped up some celery. I used 2 stalks of really thin celery, but if you have thicker pieces of celery, you could use just 1 stalk. And then I used a half of a medium carrot, and then about a third of a small red onion. And then I'm just gonna combine it, stir it all up, and we're done. Just kidding, actually there's more steps to this, but this could actually be really good on itself. If you want something super simple, you'll get a lot of that tuna-like flavor in here. Then I'm gonna sprinkle on some dulse granules. You can get these in bulk at a lot of stores, or you can get them in these containers. This is Maine Coast Organic Dulse Granules. This gives it that seaweed, seafoody-like taste to it. So I'm just gonna sprinkle this in. You wanna do this to taste. If you don't want it to be too ocean-like, then just go gentle on it. But if you wanted to have that fishy flavor, the dulse is really gonna bring that out. The recipe calls for dried or fresh dill. I didn't have any separate dill, so today I'm gonna use this really great salt-free blend that I have from Engage Organics. This is called It's a Dilly. I'm just gonna go light on that, sprinkle that on. The dill brings out this great fresh flavor that is very common in actual tuna salads. Next, we're gonna add in a half a cup of water. Filtered water is preferred. And you can add that right into the same blender mug or food processor container. 2 cloves of garlic. 1/4 of a cup of lemon juice. I already measured this out, so pour that right in. A sprinkle of sea salt. 1/2 cup of cashews to stay true to the exact recipe that ocean salad had, but you could also use things like macadamia nuts or almonds if you'd like. And both the ocean salad and the recipe from Rawvolution call for mustard powder. I didn't have any, so I'm just gonna use some organic Dijon mustard from Annie's that I have in the fridge. I'm just gonna squirt this in. And that's it, let's blend it together. You want to blend this together for at least 30 seconds until it gets really well combined and creamy. Oh wow, it's nice and thick. That's exactly what you want. So now we have the kind of tuna-like dressing, almost like a mayonnaise is basically what this is replacing. And then we have the salad. We combine those together and stir it all up. All together, my cost was under $2 for all of this, and this is probably double what I got in this ocean salad. So $7 is pretty darn pricey. You're paying for convenience here. Now let's give it a try. It's tart, it's kind of sweet. It has that ocean-like flavor, but I'm gonna add in a little bit more dulse to bring that up. The salt balance is perfect. It's got that great garlicky flavor in there too. It's just bursting with flavor, and the texture is just awesome because it's creamy, but it has all these crunchy bits in it too. And that is the product review and the recipe. Now I want to hear from you. What is your favorite mock tuna? I don't like to use that word mock, or tuna alternative. I guess just plant-based ocean salad. That really is a great name for it, so let's call it that. What is your favorite? Do you like to have it from garbanzo beans? Do you like to have it from nuts and seeds and raw, like the one I just made? Or have you ever tried the vegan tuna that comes in a can and kind of like looks exactly like tuna? That exists from Sophie's Kitchen. I'll link to it down below if you've never tried it before. It's not my favorite, but it's worth trying, I think. Or are you one of those people who just cannot stand that ocean seaweed, seafood-like flavor? Tell me where you stand, and if you have a favorite recipe, leave it down below. I can't wait to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If this is your first time watching one of the Eco Vegan Gal videos, you can subscribe to stay tuned for more recipes, for more information about healthy, happy living. I also have lots of tips at ecovegangal.com. All the links are down below. And lastly, I would love to stay in touch with you, so if you want to chat more, you want to stay more up to date on things that are happening in the Eco Vegan world, there are links down below to all the social media networks. I would love to connect with you there. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next Monday for another buy or DIY video. Until then, have a great week.